About to be caught so off guard. What is coming in for you? You are not expecting at all. I think you are an optimist, but there's something about this that's like such a dream come true that you never would have guessed it. And I'm even hearing the song Enchanted by Taylor Swift, so maybe you're a Swiftie. I'm hoping not, but maybe you are. No hate to any Swiftie girls here, but I'm hearing the song Enchanted. You're stepping into a very enchanted period of your life. I'm thinking you're stepping into a very romantic period of your life, and that does not necessarily have to mean a love connection. It just means that you're coming into a time where you have more energy for beauty and for art and for Venusian things. Maybe you are a Libra or a Taurus, and you're coming into more of a time that is marked by those sorts of things: beauty, love, goodness, joy, heart chakra vibes. The things that are going to bring you emotional fulfillment. And I was also seeing the color blue, and I'm thinking of the cups in the tarot, which we are going to get into, but something that's deeply emotionally fulfilling is coming in for you. And with that song Enchanted, you're coming into an enchanting time in your life. Like, you're going to look back on this chapter of your life, and it's just gonna seem like something out of a movie or out of it, like straight out of your daydreams. And I think this collective is a collective. Ooh, why do we have him here? This collective is a collective of daydreamers. So maybe you have water placements as well. Maybe you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Why he's coming out, we don't know. I think you're like, he's at the back of the deck. So this time, everything else that's on the other side of this, like, and I mean, we are coming into Scorpio season, so, oh my god. Okay, we are coming into Scorpio season, so maybe that's why this energy is coming up a little bit. And there is a sense of duality we're getting here. I think, it's like the time that you're coming into is going to be so vastly different from what you've been in that it's going to feel unreal. It's going to feel like I'm hearing pinch me. Am I dreaming? Like, you're really going to be pinching yourself thinking that this is all a dream. You're going to have a hard time. And maybe that's like, you need to make sure you're really grounded, so when you come into all of this, you're able to have a healthy mental about it. Because even though things can come in and be incredible and really good and amazing and exciting, if all you've known is, darkness, when the light comes in, it can be a little bit jarring and a little bit like the shakeup can feel ungrounding, even though whatever's coming in is bringing you more stability. Yeah, make sure that you're doing your practices to clear your mind and to have a healthy mind. So meditation, drinking lots of water, those sorts of things, because you do have a lot coming in. And I'm also seeing, like, I love the artwork on this card because it has I think they're wolves, and they're holding the same stick. And this is like, oh, you're coming into true alignment. Like, your physical world is going to finally reflect who you are on the inside, and your joy and your goodness and your sweetness is going to be reflected. Like, I'm picturing one of these wolves being who you are on the inside, all the seeds that you've planted, your manifestations that you've been calling in for years and years and years now. And then the other wolf is like the physical world, your home, your career, finally matching who you are on the inside. That is super powerful. Let's see if when we shuffle we'll get some more cards. I'm outside right now and I'm looking at the fall colors, and they're very powerful this morning, and it feels like they were not like this yesterday. And I think when people look at you, they're going to be like, they were not like this yesterday. It's going to feel like something has shifted and changed overnight, and your true colors are coming out, but in a beautiful way. Like, people are going to get to see the fullness of how beautiful you are, and that's going to be, I mean, with it being reflected in the physical world, people are going to finally start seeing your goodness. And I think, I mean, you have had people who have seen you, but this is like on a massive scale. People are going to see how beautiful your true colors are, your pure intentions, your pure of heart. I think this card, okay, Two of Wands. Ooh, Two of Wands. this transformation that's happening overnight is because of some sort of choice that you made. You've been doing a lot of work internally, you've been manifesting for years, but there's something that's clicked into place recently. Some sort of change in perspective, or maybe even just recognizing where your passions truly lie. Maybe you thought that you desired one thing, and you've gained some clarity on what it is that you really want, and you're looking out at all that you could achieve. I am getting a romantic feeling again. So again, this doesn't have to be romantic, but for some of you it is. And it's with that, you know, the two wolves and being an energetic match, there is some sort of partnership coming in. And it's like you pulling this person in shows how beautiful you are. Like they're a mirror of how pure your heart is. And they're kind of mirroring to you your good qualities. Maybe they're helping you see yourself in a way that you've never seen yourself before. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This can be also just coming into more partnership with friends where they're reflecting goodness back to you. And finally, you're having a group in a circle that is like you, that gets you, that sees you, and that brings out the best in you. I mean, especially with that devil card coming out at the beginning, maybe the groups and circles that you've been subjected to, I don't think these are people that you've necessarily picked, but they brought out more the shadow aspects of yourself. And the people that you're going to be surrounding yourself with in this new chapter is people who bring out the light, and who celebrate you. Let's see what else is here. I know that there's more. I can feel it. But there is, like, when I'm shuffling, you know, when I shuffle, I get a whole bunch of cards that come flying out, and we have a lot of clarity. There's not a lot of clarity surrounding this. I'm just still hearing you're going to be caught off guard, and to be caught off guard, it has to be a little bit of a surprise. I think maybe you're the type of person that doesn't like surprises. Like there's something about a surprise that makes you feel vulnerable, and you don't, like, I'm seeing someone at a surprise birthday party, and when someone does something like this for you, you just feel very uncomfortable because it means that you have to be seen in a way that you're not used to. And I'm seeing the reason why this new surprise, this new blessing, whatever it is that's going to catch you off guard is coming in is because you've grown more comfortable with being vulnerable and seen in the way that it takes to be surprised. Because there's something about a surprise, especially a surprise that the universe gives you, that is like, you have to be seen, because to surprise someone properly, like, you have to know what they wouldn't expect, but also what they would enjoy. And you have gotten much more comfortable with your wants and desires being met by other people as well. And that's why this goodness is coming. Yes, we literally have Four of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. And I know people always talk about Four of Wands being the 11-11 card, so there is Make a Wish. Ooh. Sorry about that. I thought someone was here. Anyways, Make a Wish. And then Ace of Pentacles. This is a physical blessing. This is some sort of, and you... This is a gift, like a true gift. And I'm being told to remind you, don't push this away. You have become better at being seen and being comfortable, being vulnerable, and being provided for by other people and being celebrated. But there's something about this, like, nothing would hurt one of your friends more than if they gave you something really beautiful and you pushed it away for whatever reason, whether it be because you don't feel worthy, because you feel like it's too much, whatever. And I'm like, I mean, for me, for example, all growing up, my parents would get us really beautiful Christmas presents, and then they would not get themselves like anything, like they wouldn't get anything for each other. And I just always remember that if my dad got my mom something that she deemed was like too much, too expensive, she would be angry with him. And I'm being told to remind you not to do this to the universe. Nothing is too much for God and for your angels. Nothing is too much. I mean, like, and also you work with some very powerful deities and beings. This is nothing for them. Like, whatever they're trying to do for you is like super easy for them. To you, it might seem incomprehensible, or like it would take a lot of effort, but for them, this is like, literally, like, this is like them flinging you loose change, and they're like, we've tried to give them our loose change and they won't even accept that, but we want to give them something really big. So that's kind of with the Four of Wands. You have to be open and receptive to receive this when it comes in, and know that whenever this goodness comes in, it is for you. All you have to do is say yes. There's no reason to like be insecure about it. Like this shouldn't trigger any sort of insecurities or old stuck emotions. This is supposed to just make you happy. Like, don't let it mean something that it doesn't mean. Don't get in your own way. Don't block your blessings. Ooh. Okay. I don't know why I'm being told, a school bus going by. Maybe there's something that you're learning. Maybe there's some sort of learning opportunity that's coming in that's going to help you grow. Anyways, we have Ace of Swords and the Hermit. I don't know why I feel like telling you this, but I want you to, if you're a being which has a menstrual cycle, I want you to pay strong attention to what point in your cycle this blessing comes in, because this is going to teach you something about yourself and how you can manifest differently in the future based on at what point in your cycle it comes in. Because it's like all of us, our bodies are different, and our bodies play into our energy, and in the same way, a new moon is meant for certain things for certain people, and it can mean different things based on where the moon was and what phase it was in at the time you were born. Some people might feel really creative around a full moon, and some people might feel like they need to rest. And pay attention to when this blessing comes in, at which point in your cycle, because it will tell you something that you can use in your magic in the future and in your spell crafting. Yes, that's a bit strange for me to say, but yeah. And maybe you are learning about your body, you're trying to figure out how to take care of yourself in new ways, and maybe that part of your health still makes you nervous for whatever reason. But it's going to teach you something about even your body and how powerful your body is and what your body is capable of doing for you. And also just like your intrinsic magic as a being who has a menstrual cycle. Yeah. You're very powerful. You're very, very powerful, because that's what I'm seeing is like you resting during the low points in your cycle literally is casting a spell that will bring this in. Make sure that you're resting really good and nurturing yourself, because that is really your magic. Okay, I see the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. You're supposed to be made brand new every single month. Like, I think we get into this, we get so stuck and stagnant, but we're meant to grow and evolve every single month. Like, we can really work with the phases of the moon, and every new moon should be how we look at like a new year. Obviously, the things that you're capable of achieving in a month are going to be different than an entire year, but the same level of intention that we look at a new year with, we need to be looking at the new moon with. Yeah, there's a lot of goodness coming in for you. I saw the Nine of Cups and then I saw the Ten of Cups, which is just proving me right about what I was saying about seeing blue and water. And maybe you're going to spend some time by the water in this gift or blessing. If this resonates with you, you feel like it's for you, make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment. If you would like to work with me more deep and have something that's a little bit more specific and works more for your situation than just a general channeled message, I do one-on-one readings, but I also work with people one-on-one to problem solve and help them reach their goals using things like tarot and astrology. The link will be in the description box. I hope you have a really beautiful weekend. I hope you're resting. The new moon, its energy will be felt until we start to see the crescent moon in the sky, so make sure you're still resting and not pushing yourself too hard. I hope you have a beautiful day.